Love the world that he gave his only begotten Son, for whosoever believeth in him must not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be making spicy plantains, aka Kelewele. So I'm just going to begin with the plantains. I already washed my plantains really clean, so all I'm going to do is just peel it off, cut it into two. It doesn't matter, you can cut it into any shape of your choice, but I am cutting it like this. You can cut it bigger or you can cut it smaller, but I'm just going with this regular size. So Kelewele is one of the popular street food in Ghana. I remember growing up, we used to get in line, wait in line for Kelewele to be ready to be served. Sometimes by the time you get there, whatever is on the stove is already bought by other people. So you have to wait till that is done. And then they will put yours on the stove and you have to wait till it's done as well. And it's like something we always have for snacks, like in the middle of the night especially. There is one joint in my neighborhood that I never forget it, because I used to go there like every single day to get Kelewele. And the way she makes it is so delicious. You can never make it at home as perfect as hers. But I found out her secret ingredient that she always uses, which I'm going to share with you in this video. Alright, so stay tuned. So I'm going to add the ingredients to my plantains. This is my plantains already sliced up nicely. You can slice it to any shape of your choice. So I'm going to put the ingredients together. This is onions and there's two garlics, and I'm going to add some ginger also. So the ginger, I'm just cutting it smaller, so the strings, once I blend it, the strings will not be in the paste. I'm just slicing them in the little chunks, in the little pieces, so it's easy to blend out. So this is garlic, ginger, and onions. I'll put the ingredients in the description. So this is my cloves, blended cloves. This is my anise seed. It's my rosemary, black pepper, regular red pepper. Cayenne is actually pepper, spicy pepper. And this is salt. And this is my peanut to go with my Kelewele. So the peanut, I'll show you what to do close to the end of the video. So this is all my ingredients that I'm going to use to season up my plantains. So this, I'm gonna blend this up and I'm gonna mix everything up. Okay. So right now, this is my plantains and I have all my seasoning ready. So this is my onion, garlic, and ginger blend together. So I'm going to begin with my salt, because I want the salt to be able to incorporate in there. So I just added my salt to my plantains, and I'm going to stir it and make sure it's everything is well combined. And I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons, or at least an extra 3 tablespoons, because I want my plantains very spicy. That is the purpose of Kelewele. It could be a regular fried plantains, but this is Kelewele because it's spicy, and it's spicy plantain bites, so it should be spicy. So the ginger makes it spicy, and then the extra spices when you add the pepper, the dry pepper. So I'm going to, this is my rosemary. I'm adding my rosemary, my black pepper, my anise seed, And then this is my cloves. And then I'm going to stir it again. Make sure everything gets in there, well combined. And then I add my pepper, my chili pepper. This is my chili pepper. And I'm going to add the chili pepper. You can add a lot. I just use a tablespoon of the chili pepper because it's extra spicy. Okay, so I just use 2 tablespoons. No, 1 tablespoon of the chili pepper. So this is how it is looking. So I'm just going to let it sit. I'm going to let my plantain sit for at least an hour, or if you're in a hurry you can fry it right away. But to get the best results, to make your plantains very spicy, you have to let it sit. You have to sit for at least 1 hour or 2 hours, or you can even keep it in your fridge if you're not ready to fry it. You can just prep it like this, keep it in your fridge. So when you're ready to eat, you just fry it, because it's really served hot. It's always better when it tastes better when it's hot. You don't eat kelewele when it's cold. So I'm just going to let it sit for an hour, and then once it sits and marinate in the fridge for an hour, I'll bring it out and then I'll fry it. Okay, my oil on, and it's heating up now for me to fry my plantains. And you see some particles underneath it. It's just I used it for the same recipe 2 days ago, so I'm just going to reuse the oil instead of just getting rid of it. But it's just the particles that is in from the previous kelewele that I fried, so it's still fine. He has all the nutrients in there. So I'm just going to let it heat up, and then I'll begin by frying. Okay, our oil is ready. I just put 1 plantain in there to see if it is ready, and it actually looks good. So I'm just going to put the plantains in there. And I'm going to fry it in 2 sections. So when you put the plantains in the oil, you have to wait till it sets a little bit. But you start stirring right away. All the spicy stuff, the seasoning is going to get into the oil. So I'm just going to let it sit for at least a minute or 2 before I'm going to stir it up. Alright. So my plantains is looking good. I'm about to take it out. This is the first batch, and I'm going to take the second batch out. I'm putting it on the side. So this is the second batch. You can let it brown a little bit, but it still continue. The cooking process still goes on. Once it's it comes out of the oil, it's gonna brown some more. So I'm just going to put my peanut in the oil. So this is my peanut, and it goes in the oil. And the peanut is a raw peanut. Once it goes in the oil is already seasoned with all the nutrients, all the seasoning from the plantain. So it goes in there. And I'm going to stir it in, and I'm going to fry it also in there for at least 15 minutes, okay? Because the kelewele goes with the goes with the peanut, it goes with the groundnuts, okay? So it's going to fry for 15 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it is done. So our peanut is looking good. I'm going to take it out of the oil. And that's it. Peanuts, your peanuts and your kelewele. Kelewele can cut here if you're ready. It will Kel plate haba no ba he o kelewele can cut here. Bring your plate and come for your kelewele and your peanuts. Okay, so this is how it is looking. It is looking really, really delicious. And I tell you, the aroma in the whole house is like, I know my neighbors will be wondering who's cooking, but So I'm just going to put my plantains here. You know, as always, I like to use my dolly. You know, I have my dolly here. I have it on for presentation purposes. I use the dolly, and it helps drain the excess oil from the spicy plantains. Alright, so thank you all, and then I'm gonna spray some peanuts all over it. And thank you all so much for watching. Please, if the first time you're stopping by, welcome, and a big hug to you all. Until I come your way again with a wonderful recipe, bye from Doritos Corner.